Oh, well, we talked about it a lot. But this notion, I want to introduce this idea of, this is about vibration. So when we think of light can be both particle and wave. Is that also implicitly true in humans? That
True of everything. If it's true of anything, it's true of everything.
Right. And so we experience ourselves largely as particle, solid, mass determinable, but we are also waveform, and that's the vibration.
Yes, and do you think that you're more likely to experience yourself in waveform through your eyes or through your emotions?
Through your emotions.
Yeah. So sort of what we've been talking about here today is beginning to stimulate your awareness of interpreting vibration differently than you've been accustomed, so that you can get into that fine-tuning and therefore further expansion. In other words, if you're gonna know what Source knows, you've got to get on a high frequency. And when you do, you're going to like how it feels and what it brings.
So the waveform of us, physical and non-physical, doesn't make any difference.
No difference worth talking about.
And so when you're talking about how we experience our friends and families and loved ones who are non-physical, it's really that we're focusing on the waveform instead of the particle.
Maybe, but these words are complicating it more than they're helping, we think.
Works for me. Because thinking about waveform introduces a kind of fluidity in physical, non-physical that feels easy. Instead of it being a big deal, it feels easy to move between those.
We will give you this. It is a distraction from your normal way of thinking. And it is, in essence, laying new pipes that make it easier for you to go to a new place.
Mm-hmm. It also makes it...
But you've got to understand, we just got them to admit that they're vibrational today. Don't make us tell them they're waves.
So it's also easy to feel that regardless of how you present as a human, the essential waveform is the common. So race or color or ability or disability or genius are not such a big deal. The waveform.
What is it? The central emanation that is you. So in this conversation today, what disc you've chosen. What disc you've chosen then brings immediate ramifications, amplifications, manifestations, actualizations, verbalizations. Everything comes from that. And most people are approaching life by sorting out all the thatnesses rather than approaching it from the vibration which then results in all of that. Mm-hmm. So we think that you're headed the same place that we are in just trying to find a path of lesser resistance in order to allow, you see, it's a circular thing that's interesting for us to feel you wrap your thoughts around it. Because this is essentially what we've been saying to you all day today. You are source energy, pure positive energy, and that part of you feels really, really good. And you say, oh good, I like this story so far. And then we say, and you came into this physical body and you explored, and in that exploration you found some of what you didn't want. And you say, oh, I'm not liking this story so much now. And then we say, but out of that you also found what you did want. And you say, oh, the story is getting better. And then we say, and you launched these rockets of desire, and that non-physical part of you expanded. And you say, you're losing me a little bit, Abraham, because I launched a rocket that I'm not familiar with. And then we say, You're not familiar with it because it was expansion. You were familiar with the platform that gave birth to it. But now you've expanded. Now try to find familiarity with that expansion. And you say, I'm not equipped because I'm used to finding familiarity through my eyes, through my ears, through my nose, through my fingertips, through my tongue. I'm used to finding awareness of things through my physical senses, and I don't know how to interpret this expansion. And we say, well, interpret this new expansion through the way you feel. Well, that feels different to me. I'm not accustomed to doing that. But then eventually you do reach for that feeling of that expansion, and you find it and you practice it until you own it. And then because you've come into consistent, steady, vibrational alignment or resonance with that expanded vibration, which was weird to you just a short time ago, now in that new owning of that vibration, now you can realize it through your eyes, through your ears, through your nose, through your fingertips, through your tongue. Now it becomes a vibrational reality, and you say, oh, now I like the story again. And we want to say to you, we want you to have fun on your way to the visual realization. We want you to have fun in the emotional realization. We want the emotion of it to be what matters most to you, because you hold yourself in a gap that you don't need to hold yourself in. And that's why you want to define yourself as human rather than non-physical. It's why you want the non-physical to be deemed as better than the physical, and it does not have to be. You are the creators of the gap because you are the reason for the expansion, but you are the holders of the gap too long because you're focused upon the reality and you're not following the feeling, because you are so enamored with what you can see and hear and smell and taste and touch. And we want you, as a result of today, to become enamored with what you can feel. We want you to feel the vibrational frequency of your alignment, because the other will follow. We're not trying to talk you out of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching. We're not trying to talk you out of manifestations. We want more manifestations to come to you than you have time or a hanger to keep them all in. In other words, we want your manifestations to continue to come, but we don't want you to do this work for the manifestation. We want you to do this work for the resonance of the vibration. The manifestations will follow. So, if you're out here on the leading edge of thought, and you are, what's the leading edge? Is the leading edge the manifestation? Well, it sort of kind of is, isn't it? The manifestation is the evidence of the alignment. But it's evidence of whatever alignment that you have found. In other words, you can create castles or buttons. You can create good things and bad things. You can create wanted and unwanted. This is your playground. You get to egotistically and selfishly focus yourself into whatever reality you choose. But what's happened here today is that you've come back to the knowing of what mattered most to you when you made the decision to come. You said, I'll go and I'll have a good time. I'll go and I'll be proud of myself and others. I'll go into human form, but I'll not separate myself from the whole of who I am, but just momentarily, long enough to get a stronger whiff of what would be better. I'll go and I will discover further manifestations, but I will not sacrifice my alignment in order to do it. And then from the big picture, you said, of course I won't sacrifice my alignment to do it, because the worst thing that would happen is I would pinch myself off for a while, but then eventually I'll croak and I'll reemerge back into the full non-physical essence of who I am. So you got to be wondering, what's the point of all of it? Why do you come? It's not to make progress, because that is inevitable. It's not to have growth and expansion. You can't stop that. It's not to be deemed wonderful or worthy, because you already are. So many of the premises that you've been using to justify your existence just don't apply in this vibrational universe where Source is calling you upward to that which you truly are. So what's the whole point of all of it? Why are you here? To find things that interest you. Why do you want things that interest you? Because it is satisfying. Why do you want satisfaction? Because that's your nature. Why are you here? To have a good time, to revel in the eternalness that is you. Friends, you can't get out of this eternal life. You might as well start enjoying it, you see. You might as well begin enjoying it here and now while you're in this physical body. We've enjoyed every particle of what we have chewed on together here today. We've gone to new places on many different subjects, but mostly the satisfaction that we feel as a result of this conversation is that you are now in this moment. Might not last, and it doesn't matter. You are now in this moment. It might not last, and it does not matter. You are now in this moment. It might not last, and it does not matter. You are now in this moment in resonance with the wholeness with that which is you. You have found this higher frequency. And as you have found this high-flying disc, wonderful things are going to reveal themselves to you in the hours that are immediately before you. And you will, this is the best part, you will notice the difference in what you are realizing, and you will associate it with the conversation that has been taking place here today. Never again will you accept or need to accept something less than what you want as something that is outside of your control, because that has never been true, and now you know it. There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain stubbornly, egotistically, selfishly, focusedly on that high-flying disc in instant reception of all of the good things that you have put into the vortex. We are experiencing the realization of your future expansion in the present tense. And we're keeping the light on for you. There is great love here for you. And for now, we are complete.